It is awesome seeing you on my YouTube channel. I am Abayomi, Jolayemi. This is the part 2 of the quadratic equation I treated in my previous video. In the previous video, I said we have 4 ways of solving quadratic equation. Number 1 is completing the square method. 2 is factorization method. 3 is quadratic formula method, and the 4th is graphical method. In my previous video, I showed how we can use the completing the square method to solve quadratic equation. Now, I'll be showing how we can also use factorization method to solve quadratic equation. But in my previous video, I explained what quadratic equation is. I said quadratic equation is an equation having the highest power of the unknown variable to be 2. Having the highest power of the unknown variable to be 2. Today, let me show how we can use that factorization method to solve quadratic equation. Example, if we have this equation 2y squared minus 5y minus 3 equals to 0, and we are asked to use factorization method to solve this. The very first thing we consider is we consider the coefficient of this y square. Coefficient of this y square. The coefficient of this y square equals to 2. I mean this 2. Then we also consider the constant in this. The constant we are having here is minus 3. It becomes minus 3. That means this constant of y square, the coefficient of y square multiplied by this constant will give us minus 6. Also, we consider the coefficient of this y, which is what? Minus 5. Minus 5. I got this minus 6 by multiplying coefficient of y square with this constant. It will give me minus 6, and when you check the coefficient of this y, we are having minus 5. Now, in these two numbers, we will now find two numbers that we can multiply together to get this minus 6, and by the time we add them together, we are going to get minus 5. Two numbers that we can multiply together to get minus 6, then if we add them together we get minus 5. If you are following me, the two numbers that we can bring together, that when we multiply we get minus 6, and when we add we get minus 5, will be minus 6 and plus 1. Minus 6 and plus 1. If we multiply minus 6 and plus 1, we are getting minus 6, and if we add this together, we get minus 5. Minus 6 plus 1 will give us minus 5. It is these two numbers that we are now going to use to open this minus 5y. It becomes 2y squared minus 6y plus 1y minus 3 equals to 0. Therefore, we can simply rewrite it as 2y squared minus 6y plus y minus 3 equals to 0. If we add this together, we are getting our minus 5y back. Now, from here, we'll consider these two first and also consider these two first by saying what is common to these two. What is common is 2y. 2y can go in 2y squared, and 2y can go in minus 6y. Therefore, we can say 2y in 2y squared will give us y, and 2y in minus 6y will give us minus 3. And also, by checking these two, this variable and this number, one is common to both of them. Therefore, we can write plus 1 y minus 3 equals to 0. That means those numbers and variables inside this bracket are common. This is common to this. And the one outside, 2y, we have 2y here, we have plus 1 here. Therefore, we can bring these two together and pick one out of this by saying 2y plus 1 in brackets, then y minus 3 equals to 0. 2y plus 1 in brackets separately and y minus 3 in brackets separately. We can therefore from there by saying 2y plus 1 y minus 3 equals to 0. Then I can simply pick one out of the two to equate 0 by saying 2y plus 1 equals to 0. Also this, or y minus 3 equals to 0. Now this one can become 2y equals to 1. We come to the other side, it turns to minus 1 minus 1, and you can simply say divide both by 2. So it becomes 2y over 2 equals to minus 1 over 2. 2 cancel 2. Our y equals to minus half. Or we have y minus 3 equals to 0, y equals to 3. Therefore, our y could be minus half or 3. Our y could be minus half or 3. That means the root of this equation, from this equation, we are looking for y. And from this answer we've gotten, our y equals to minus half or 3. That means minus half or 3 satisfy this equation. If we insert minus half to this equation, you are getting 0. Or if you insert 3 into the equation, we are getting 0. That's all for today with the factorization method I've used today. Till we meet again, subscribe to this YouTube. Remain blessed.